gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You catch us the evening before my mastermind tomorrow morning, hosting in central London. Got about 8-9 traders coming down in person and a few more live streaming in, so really excited for it. It's the first mastermind I've hosted, so I'm going to take you guys along for the journey.
We are hosting the Mastermind today.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Yeah, good. Excited to have everyone here. It'll be awesome. Yeah, really excited. Yeah, it looks good. Thinking months and quarters, I've repeated this probably 3-4 times already today, and not weeks or days. For me personally, you can have 3 losing weeks in a month and 1 profitable week, and you'll still be profitable in the month if your risk management's on point, your risk rewards on point, all the stuff we've already talked about. Please, because again, it reduces the emotional side or the negative emotional connotations that come with it. All right? Please do. Okay, and this is why again I advocate. I'm biased, I know. I advocate for higher time frame swing trading, because day trading you have trade frequencies a lot more. Okay, and it makes you a lot more present in terms of what's my daily P&L, what's my weekly P&L. You know, because you're taking a position a day, 2 trades a day. It's again, I think in my opinion, it feeds into a bit of a negative loop. So again, think always high. Okay, so don't get me wrong, if your win rate's 5%, you're screwed. But you see again, a lot of people preaching, I have a 75%, 80% win rate. Don't get me wrong, the better your win rate with the right risk reward, the right position size, yes, you're gonna make over time a lot more. But the point is I don't want people getting caught up on it, okay? Yeah, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago? I think I ended up having, it was 3 or 4, I took 4 trades in a week. 1 of them was a winner, 3 of them were a loser, and I'm still up. It was a 4 or 5% week. So I scaled in, pressed my advantage on the winning trade. The win rate that week was shocking, it was 25%. So it really don't place an emphasis, please, on, oh God, my data's showing I've got a 30% win rate. That's not where you're going wrong. You're going wrong with position sizing and risk rewarding. Okay? Never marry a bias. This ties in again to what we just probably shaking his head. Never marry a bias. Again, if you are, your stop loss should be placed in a position where it makes your analysis invalidated. You are wrong. That's a good thing, because then instead of then sulking on that loss or whatever it may be, the negative reaction people have, okay, shit, actually, because it's high time frame trading again, 4-hour daily have broken XYZ, it's made me wrong, it's taken me out for 1%, for example. But you then can realign then that mindset and say, okay, price has done that, it is what it is, but is there an opportunity here now to actually go the other way? Now, it doesn't mean you're just entering straight away, it means, can you go back through that process again and think, actually, no, this long now makes sense instead of this short. So always be reactive, because sometimes you leave a lot of profit on the table if instead you have that.
It doesn't mean you've done something particularly wrong, it's just kind of analysing that, okay, this could be due to X, Y, and Z. And a lot of time, if you're having that negative bias throughout the day because of poor sleep, it's just going to lead on to more negative biases, more negative, and hopefully you want to be thinking, majority of the time, quite positively about life in general and about your trading experiences.
The meditation practice in a week that is without apps, just using your breath, and basically it's just, to me, you know, you want to observe your thoughts, not get involved in them, and just observe your emotions. That is the key part to it, I would say. And the reason why I think it's so important with trading, obviously, is because you've got to be with your own thoughts and emotions. Meditation, yeah, I mean, it's good for focus, concentration, awareness, which is obviously key.
You then say, I'm looking for these conferences, I'm not going to plot any other conferences, so whatever else. So for me, it'd be your FIB, your EMA would be on their structure, 4-hour structure, daily structure, weekly structure. There's not always weekly structures I talked about. It might just look like it's tanking or sinking, but especially on the 4-hour and the daily, where you will get nicer swings, hopefully, depending on what you're trading. I would be very strict with what you're doing, because then when it comes to then adding discretion, you have, well, if I have X, Y, Z nailed, as we just, those data points I just mentioned, discretion's then a lot easier to then start factoring in as you back test. As you just bring one thing in, 1 extra thing, 2 extra things, because you know, well, actually my strike rate is this, my win rate is this, my percentage return each month, each week, each year is this, just on those factors we talked about. And that's when you start tinkering, tailoring, refining with degrees of